For sake, I just held the thing. Sorry, Tifa. Today, we're going to be playing every single Smackdown versus Raw game, spinning the wheel to determine which game we're going to be playing. The first game is Smackdown versus Raw. We are playing a 6-man battle royal. Every entrant is randomized. We are playing as Legend Undertaker, and we are facing against Hardcore Holly, John Cena, Chris Jericho, Garrison Cade, and Tajiri. It took me a second there to realize, like, I thought that was Heidenreich. I do have to say, one of the craziest things about this game in particular is the fact that the HUD is so huge. Like, I don't know why, in particular, the heads-up display is just ungodly massive. So in these earlier Smackdown games, in the Battle Royal matches in particular, you can't actually leave the ring. It's not possible to leave the ring, so you have to stay within the ring, and it is not first fall to a finish, it's actually elimination. So we need to be the last person standing in this match, and that's easy to do when you're playing as the Dead Man, who I think has one of the highest overalls in the game. I could be wrong about that, but he's got stats, bro. There's no rope breaks either, apparently. That chokeslam did not do the job, though. I will say, though, this first Smackdown vs. Raw game looks good. Like, to think that Here Comes the Pain is the game prior to this, that's actually kind of crazy. I mean, Here Comes the Pain looks good, but it doesn't look anything like this. Like, this is a complete overhaul. It looks like a completely different game. I guess the one thing as well is, like, it still plays like Here Comes the Pain. It isn't as exaggerated as Here Comes the Pain, but it definitely feels like Here Comes the Pain, right? But this Smackdown vs. Raw signals the first time the game was like shifting into simulation based rather than arcade based. So the gameplay style is definitely slowed down just a little bit, but it is definitely still, it feels like Here Comes the Pain. It's just slowed down a little bit. We have another choke slam on Tajiri here. He's probably done for. We don't have an elimination yet in this match, but this choke slam is probably the first, and it is. Tajiri has been eliminated. He's the first person out. Does he hang about outside? He does hang about outside, so I wonder if he's going to interfere, if he's going to fight people. We'll have to wait and see how this plays out. Garrison Cade is not Heidenreich, even if he goddamn looks like him. Tajiri is outside of the ring. He's messing with people. I can see he's trying to grab me. Yeah, right, Tajiri. You watch yourself out there, man. Alabama slam out of nowhere. He grabbed him out of my grapple, which was a little odd. But I just hit a random spinebuster on Cade. Let's see if that's enough. Oh, almost. I do have a choke slam in the chamber. When I hit that choke slam, it's going to take out somebody. Everyone's got pretty crazy damage at this point. There we are. That's going to be the choke slam on Jericho. I did try to pin him. Is Cade going to pin him? Garrison Cade's not going to pin him, so never mind. I guess me and Hardcore Holly are probably in the best standing here. We're relatively health-wise okay. Well, not for long, because I'm going to try and hit Holly. I was trying to hit Holly with a finisher, but Garrison Cade jumped over me and ruined my whole day. You know what? You can go for the pin off of that, Jericho. Let's see if you actually get it, though. He doesn't, because he's shit. Although saying that, Jericho going for the Walls of Jericho. Walls of Jericho could make Holly tap. Doesn't have a lot of body damage, but, I mean, it's a finisher, right? So, oh no, I'm going to get hit with an FU. Jericho going for the pin on Holly. Even he didn't tap, but the damage would have been done. Let's see if I can kick out of that FU attempt. God, I hope so. I do. And that gave Hardcore Holly just enough time to also get out of his pinfall. Garrison Cade going up, and what goes up must come down. That was a choke slam. Oh, I really wanted to pin. I really wanted to pin Garrison Cade. Cena picked him up and ruined the pin attempt. Okay, Holly got pinned. I think it was a superplex or something that took him down, which means that we now have 2 eliminations, and we're thankfully evened out here. Although Jericho going for a walls on Cade. Cade actually has a lot of damage done to him, so I thought maybe. Cena is going to get choke slammed. I don't know if Taker has a second finisher. I haven't been able to hit it if he does, but that... Oh, Garrison Cade tapped out. Well, I hit my finisher and I tried to pin... Cena, but because the referee was distracted, it'd be so funny if that was... I think Tajiri broke that up because he's a dick. Oh, we're going old school. Tajiri's getting mad at me, but we're going old school on Cena there. Oh man, I could have pinned him. Jericho proving to be awkward AF. Now Tajiri being awkward AF. Oh my god, Jericho dropping me on my head from a substantial drop. A big superplex to Cena. I'd love to get the pin off of that, but obviously Jericho is going to be awkward. Instead, I'm going to hit him with a pump handle slam. I mean, if he's sprayed out like that, that means it's probably the end of the match for him, and it is. I've got a finisher. Oh my god, I thought for a second that Cena had a finisher. I just saw Tajiri's finishers and I was like, uh-oh. Oh, Taker does have a second finisher. He's got the Tombstone pile driver, and we're going to take Cena down with the Tombstone into the pinning combination. 1, 2, and 3. With SmackDown vs. Raw out of the way, we now progress on to SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. Let's spin the wheel to decide which match we get. The wheel decides that we are going to be getting a tables match. So let's load up SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. So table matches are always really interesting in these games because they're either ridiculously long or ridiculously fast. There's no, there seems to be no in between. It's always crazy going from game to game. Like I always say this, but like going from game to game, you really realize just like the difference between each of the games. And like the fact that this, like the fact that it goes Here Comes the Pain, SmackDown vs. Raw, and then this, like they just look completely different. The fact that Here Comes the Pain is only 2 years ago, and like you look at the gameplay and how slow it is, and the camera movements and how realistic this looks compared to like Here Comes the Pain. Not that Here Comes the Pain doesn't look realistic, but just the speed of the action, especially. I just find it so interesting. I also don't know how to pick up weapons in this game. I randomly assume it might be one of the shoulder buttons, L1, R1, but it could also be square. Let's try R1. It's square. It's just, I should just trust my gut. Now, is this one of the SmackDown vs. Raw games where you can just end table matches immediately? It doesn't matter what your health state is or anything like that. Oh god, I actually did land on the table there. Thank god this game doesn't have physics in the traditional sense anyway, otherwise I would have went flying through that table. Oh my god, is this one, can you just end the match like immediately? I think I saw an interview recently with Muhammad Hassan. Basically, like Muhammad unfortunately he was actually a pretty decent wrestler, but he unfortunately got caught up in some world politics. I think some segment that was taped for The Undertaker happened to coincide with real life terrorist attacks or something. And because Muhammad's character was a little offensive, I think the ratings boards and WWE decided that it would be best just to take him off TV. And he never returned, unfortunately. So he did get kind of put out to pasture, as it were. But I think he found a new life as a head teacher or something. He made a new life for himself as a teacher. And apparently he's very good at it. Question mark. So I just realized Davari's nameplate's appeared. Davari is going to run in. He's going to ruin my day. Although I'm going to throw Hassan against the table, but it didn't break. So this must be one of the games where it isn't. You can't just immediately break tables, it seems. I think Hassan has me actually beaten here, but he just didn't take the shot. He could have beaten me there. So this is one of the games that has like cool animations as well. So when Hassan decides to come back in the ring, I can press circle and he's going to leave. But if I press circle and he's going to leave, and if I press circle, I will do attack animation that will put Hassan onto the table, but he's going to prove to be awkward. And it just does it in a oneer, so that way I don't have to faff around with trying to figure out like how to get him on the table. I don't have to Irish whip him or anything. It just puts him on the table. Oh my god, this is a really tricky match here. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And he goes through the table. So that was a really tricky but also very boring match. Kane gets the win in this table match. We're going to spin the wheel one more time and it's going to determine what match that we're doing in 2007. It's a backstage brawl match. So let's pick up 2007 and see what the game decides. So the randomizer chose Chris Masters. We are playing as Chris Masters here against none other than Cactus Jack. Of course, we know him as Mick Foley, but Cactus is his hardcore persona. So we're gonna have to see how this plays out here. This is a very different playstyle, like a very different control system. This is a very different control system from what the previous SmackDown vs. Raw games are like. Chris Masters was crazy back in the day. I remember really liking Chris Masters. I guess in hindsight, yeah, he was probably on the juice. In fact, he definitely was on the juice because I think we pretty much confirmed that by his, well, he got fired for being on the juice. And then I think when he went to the NWA or when he lost the juice, he like lost a lot of muscle mass, right? Something to that effect. This backstage brawl, this bar brawl, you do have options of 2 areas. You have access to the bar, which is where we're at, and you have access to the parking lot brawl as well. Obviously, I chose the bar brawl because I think I actually put the I put the parking lot brawl already on the list on the wheels, so I figured, you know, the bar brawl wasn't there. So let's share a toast. Let's share a can to the good times, Mick. To the good times. What's gonna happen here? Am I gonna whack him or something? Oh, it's a stunner! A Stone Cold Stunner! Chris Masters is... Oh, that was a finisher. What? Okay, that was crazy. That was a finisher. We've got him against the pinball machine. Oh no. Oh no, he broke the glass. He got the high score. Oh my god, and the machine explodes. What the fuck is this game? Holy moly. That was not only was that insane, I should say, that's real glass. Cry me a river. There's that Smackdown neon sign is like calling to me. I also want to know what this dartboard does. Can we throw him into the dartboard or something? Oh my god, we can? What the... Okay. Throwing him into the dartboard is fine. I was fully expecting him to like lob darts at his face or something. Oh my god, he reversed it. What? Okay, he just totally no-sold that then. Right, he can get thrown into the neon sign. He switched it to Raw. That's actually pretty cool. That's very silly, but very cool. And there's this merch wall here. We can pick up the Smackdown poster and put it through Mick's dome. Oh, he's not happy about that. Understandably so. And we're going for the Master Lock finish. It's probably going to be enough to take Mick down. Although I don't know how... Can you not win this game? Okay, you can't win that way apparently. So that's fine. We'll find another way of doing that then. Oh, he strong threw me into that sign. And it broke the whole sign. That's lame. Mick, that's real glass, don't you know? If you didn't know this, there is actually a secret finisher you can do here as well. You can actually... Oh, I might try and do it, but there's a way to throw Mick. Well, you can actually kill him, essentially. Using those TV screens, there is a secret finisher that you can use. You can only do it when you have 2 finishers stored, which I do now. If I throw Mick into this, and I do the finisher, here it is. This is the secret ending to this match. A lot of people don't know this exists, but you'll do a DDT onto the concrete floor, which is insane. That's probably enough to knock him out. But because the statue's been knocked loose, Hogan does an elbow drop onto Cactus, and that always triggers the end of a match. So that is... That's probably the best way to win a backstage brawl. Since we have now defeated Mick Foley in probably his life, I guess, forever, we ended his life in that backstage brawl, we can now move on to SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 featuring ECW. And like the name implies, the spinning wheel has decided that we are going to be running an Extreme Rules match. The randomizer has spoken. We are playing as Rey Mysterio here. We are facing against Shawn Michaels, Edge, and CM Punk in an ECW Extreme Rules match. Now, you can't actually do this match in any other arena than the ECW arena, so this is the ECW arena, which, to be fair, in this game is not actually a bad-looking venue. It's different for sure. I like the silver ropes and the I don't know. It isn't very WWE branded, I guess. It'd be quite good to run like your own kind of custom pay-per-view thing with like the ECW arena, since there's basically no WWE logos anywhere except for apparently the announce table, which I've just checked that. I just saw that. Well, we gotta go barbed wire, obviously. Oh, Shawn also got barbed wire. I didn't realize that, but let's go for the barbed wire. I'm gonna leave the ring now since he's got the barbed wire on fire. Let's go for a kendo stick. Why not? That seems to be a go-to, right, these days? I do have a finisher. How do we... Oh, it's the Y button. So the 619 in this game is a canned animation necessarily, so like you can't break it up or anything. So when I do the 619, it's a locked animation. No one can interrupt it. It does go on a bit long, though, so someone could get the win during the animation. But because we've got the pin here, oh man, I was hoping that Punk wouldn't have gotten up from that Another good thing about the ECW Extreme Rules match is that the crowd is interactable. So if you are by the crowd, you can actually pick up items from them. See, if I go here, I can pick up this guitar and I can nail... Oh, I was trying to nail CM Punk with it, but I don't think I can. You can't do pinfalls outside, but you can do submissions apparently. I don't know. The referee was looking like he wanted to call a submission there. There is also this unique fighting area outside of the ring, which I think may have been introduced in 2007, but it is here in 2008 as well, and it is very cool because it means that you can actually do shit outside of the ring, which is always good in my books. Ray has an outside finisher, which is a DDT, although saying that, I can't actually pin him out here, so it's kind of not good to be out here. Edge with his dirty finisher, which is a low blow to the dick. Well, you don't get other types of low blows, I suppose, but yeah, that was solidly in my gooch. Thanks, Edge. Oh man, frog splash onto Sean. Didn't even mean the pinfall combination, but that works just as well. That was a really fun match. Rey Mysterio picks up the win in this ECW Extreme Rules match, meaning we are now moving on to SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. The wheel determines that we are doing a tag team ladder match in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. So the randomizer has chose that we are playing as Trevor Murdoch and Cody Rhodes. I'm specifically playing as Trevor Murdoch here in this tag team ladder match. The AI, the randomizer, did not pick the Hardy Boys. I picked the Hardy Boys because I wanted to face the Hardy Boys. Sue me. I always forget that Jonathan Coachman was on commentary in this game. He's like only in this game, so it just seems really odd that he's like there, you know? Cody and Matt are fighting on top of the ladder. It looks like Matt's gonna try and pick up the belt here. I don't know how to tip it over. God, there we are. Oh, because they were both on the ladder though, that means I was actually able to knock them off. Both off the ladder. Let's see if I can actually grab the belt for a second. Okay, I probably can, but I'm gonna wait a little bit because I want to see. Someone's gonna knock me off the ladder, but I want to see if I can get Matt off the ladder. God damn it, Matt. Okay, I didn't get to grab the title, but I did at least knock them both off the ladder, so there's at least damage done, I guess. Okay, I don't know what Murdoch's finisher is. I'm going to presume it's some kind of powerbomb. Oh my god, it actually is a powerbomb. That's insane. Boom, goes the dynamite. Now can we... Oh, Cody, I was just about to climb this goddamn ladder. There, you keep Jeff busy, please, or not. Oh, so when you hold the button, you have to hold it in position. So you just have to hold it up. Please deal with Matt, or not. Okay, well, that was a good amount of meter done on the belt there. Hopefully we can get some more done. Cody is... God help him, he's trying. You know what I used to do in these games, because they always give you two ladders, and then the AI spends a lot of time fighting over like what to do with the two ladders. So I used to always take a ladder up the entranceway so that the AI just couldn't figure out what to do, and they would have to spend time going up the stage to get the ladder. Saying that though, we're currently holding the title. Why Cody climbed the ladder, I don't understand. Because he could have just stopped Jeff from attacking me, and then we would have been fine. Okay, I'm thankfully still at good health. I managed to take them both out with the ladder. If Cody can just do his fucking part, stop climbing the ladder. Why is he doing that? Oh my god. Well, the belt is very close to coming down now, which means that it's anyone's game really. For as much as it is good to get the meter down, you are essentially making it easier for the other person to also win the match. So you got to be really, really careful about how you manage this. And it doesn't help that I've got dumbass Cody Rhodes here. Cody, of course, would later become a main eventer and be really smart and really good. But at the moment in this game, he's fucking stupid. Oh my god, I've got the title. Jeff needs to go away though. Oh my god, sunset flip off the ladder. If Matt can be kept preoccupied, Cody, for the love of God. I just fell off the ladder though, so Cody has a chance to actually win here. Oh my god, it actually comes down to Cody and Matt. Although saying that, I'm gonna just knock them off the ladder because I'm not having Cody win this match for me. Nuh-uh. Okay. I've got this. I went through the title. That ladder could not have been more perfectly placed in the center of the ring. I don't know how I went through the title. Whatever, we'll do a superplex instead. Hopefully that'll keep Jeff down for a hot minute. I don't think the ladder's in the right position though. Cody's moving it slightly further. Oh, Matt may have just moved it into the right position. No, it's not in the right position, unfortunately. Right, this is it. This is it. Cody, I swear to God, you stay off this ladder. I have the belt. I have it. Cody, why didn't you stop him? Okay, please attack Jeff. Attack him. Attack him. Attack Jeff. My God, why is the belt not above the ring? What the fuck? Does the ladder need to be in a very specific location for the belt thing to work, or like what's the deal? All right, the belt is surely right there. It's surely right there. Oh my God, I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. Oh my God. If I held on with both hands, I would have been able to hold on after the ladder fell. Oh my God. The guys don't stay down very long, I've noticed. It just, for fuck's sake, I just held the fucking thing. Sorry, Tifa. I think I just scared the cat there, sorry. I was literally just holding the belt, and then I went to go grab it again with both hands, and it didn't work. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, okay. If Jeff was to reach for that, he could have actually got it before I even got up there. I did not press both. I did not press both. I pressed them separately. This is way too far out. Oh no. I'm so close to winning here. Let's see if I can grab the title. It's right in my hands. I have it in my hands. The bar is empty and I've unhooked the title. My God, ladder matches are hard in this game. I mean, the fact there's a tag match probably didn't help. And the new tag team world heavyweight champions, apparently Cody Rhodes and Trevor Murdoch. But that does mean we are moving on to Smackdown vs. Raw 2010 to complete an elimination tag match. So the randomizer has chosen Chavo Guerrero teaming with Triple H and MVP, going up against JTG, Cody Rhodes, and Michael Cole. Michael Cole is a weird addition. I think I may have a modded save that maybe adds him into the game, but yes, we are controlling Chavo at the moment, but we also are able to control Triple H and MVP should they be tagged in. This is an elimination tag team match, kind of like a traditional Survivor Series match, which I realize they haven't done in a couple of years now, but either way, whenever I hear elimination tag match, I always think back to when they did the Survivor Series elimination matches. So we have a signature here as Chavito. I'm assuming that's going to be the three amigos, not even the three amigos, just straight up fucking brainbuster, it seems. What's the other finish? Does he have a finisher? Oh, he's got like a, oh my God. I pressed the wrong button for the pin. I didn't realize I was pressing B to do the pin and not realizing it was actually down on the thumbstick. Also, I remember this game, I complained about this before, but the animation to break up the pinfall in this game is so frustrating because it just like ruins the flow, in my opinion. Well, anyway, JTG getting some major damage done against him here, but I don't need to be playing as Chavo anymore, so I'm trying to tag in any of my partners here. And we're able to tag in Triple H. Triple H will get the job done on JTG, no doubt. To be fair, I might even go for a sneaky little pin here, but no doubt they're going to run in and probably, yeah, break up that pinfall. Again, by animation, it's so frustrating. Okay, JTG calling in Michael Cole here to Triple H versus Michael Cole is definitely not a match I would have assumed happening in 2010. Although, saying that, it may have actually happened to some extent. I was reminded a while ago that, I think it was last year WrestleMania or maybe the year before, Michael Cole did recreate Triple H's entrance, trunks and all. So I wonder if that actually ever led to anything in particular. Knee to the face is the prelude to the pedigree. Only I don't know how to call in. I don't know how to call in MVP and JTG. Whatever. Not JTG. He's on the other team. Oh my God, this could be the time. This could be it. Referee, I swear to God, you better call that 3 count, thank God. Right, okay, so I've sat here for a long time, probably about 20 minutes, playing this match, trying my best to get a pinfall, and just every time, it just was not working. Like, every single time I was trying to get my tag team in, and they would just constantly just not run in, or they wouldn't Like, there's no way to target the people outside of the ring either, so like that's a whole other problem. And like, as the person inside the ring, you cannot target the person outside the ring. When you try and do there is a button combination to do a call-in, so like if you want like your guys to run in and attack the other people, there is a button to do that, but like it just wasn't working. It was just annoying. But either way, we've now eliminated JTG, we've now eliminated Cody Rhodes. We're down to the final person, which is fucking Michael Cole of all people. Since it's 3-on-1, we'll give him an extra special pedigree. I think that he's had a lot of pedigrees. Oh, rope break. Okay, well, I'll just have to do another one. What a shame. Do you know as well, I haven't even tagged an MVP. Through this whole match, for as much as I really tried to tag an MVP, it just would not work. Every single, like, to be fair, I didn't tag him manually, but had I, like, literally done any tag team, double team move, it kept tagging in Chavo, no matter what. So the game obviously decided to see it. They wanted to see Chavo and wanted to see Triple H, and that's perfectly fair. MVP is going to win this traditional Survivor Series elimination match by doing absolutely fuck all. There is another pedigree for the big man, the coal miner himself. Nowhere near the ropes this time. So 1, 2, and 3. MVP will pretend that he's tired. He did fuck all in that match. But anyway, we have successfully won this elimination tag team match eventually, which means we're going on to Smackdown vs. Raw 2011 to compete and try and win in a Money in the Bank ladder match. This is the final challenge in this video. SVR 2011. We've been through the ages here, all the way from Smackdown vs. Raw 2005, although it doesn't actually have a number associated with it. I can't do the maths. Several years later, we're now at 2011, starting at 25, which is easy math. 6 years. 6 years? I think. I don't know. I can't count, okay? Leave me alone. We are playing at, this took me ages to get to the point here. We are playing as Matt Hardy. This is the randomized Money in the Bank ladder match. This is not the first time that we're using Lex Luger in this game. I feel like he came up in a previous video. I think there was I cannot remember why. There was some really long match that, like, I think it was like Bret Hart, Lex. It was in the WWE arena. I can't remember what video it was. As for everyone else, I think this is the first time I'm seeing pretty much everyone else. But the selling point here is that in 2011, there is, of course, the improved physics system. So you can really use the environment to your advantage in this game. Also, I've never noticed how thick the ropes are in this game. I don't know if that's like specific to this game or not, but man, these ropes look thick. It's a shame that we're not going to have any tables here. The table physics in this game are pretty good. I mean, to be fair, the table physics in this game are pretty much the same stuff that's in the game now. Oh my god, there was I didn't even notice that. The last raid to Lex Luger was on the ladder. That, and again, that comes back to that physics engine there. It's so good. The fact that you can do moves on 2 weapons is just awesome. Honestly, the only thing that would make SVR 2011 better is if they had, like, you could throw weapons. If you could throw weapons in this game, I think it would be like just a 10 out of 10. I mean, I do appreciate all the things you can do with these weapons, such as like this animation. I can kick the chair, and there we are, breaking David Otunga's neck or whatever, crushing his throat. There's also like lots of really unique animations. You might have seen the choking people with the sledgehammer. That's a good one. There's the ability to like put people on ladders or use them in the corners and stuff like that. You can throw people onto items as well, so like you can throw them onto ladders, tables, chairs, and they're all reactive. I just got thrown off that ladder and I landed on the ropes, and that was a cool animation as well. I'm gonna do it again, YOLO. And yeah, like this game's just so interactive in the way that it works. And it's gonna happen again to me. Oh, I didn't land on the ropes this time though, I just landed in the ring mat. That's fine. Maybe I need a breather for a split second. I think I'm the only person trying to win the match here. Everyone else is fighting their own battles, and I'm just here trying to grab the goddamn briefcase. Once more to the top with the briefcase. I'm winning this goddamn match. I'm not having the same situation I just had with that previous ladder. But oh my god, I fell out of the ring. Dude, if you had tables there, oh my god, that would be so cool. Maybe I should have made this a TLC match with the title restriction or something. I don't know if you can do TLC ladder matches in this game, but Maybe I should have tried Russian leg sweep onto the ladder. That's not really, it didn't really trigger as like a big move like that. We got a double choke slam in the corner there. That was actually really sick. I mean, it's kind of lame how it took over the camera, but it was cool that it looked cool. All right, ladder time for me again. Let's see if I can actually get the briefcase down any further. Chris Masters has something to say about that, though. Interesting that Chris Masters is in the white there. He was randomized, and it is just somewhat ironic considering that he has already been a part of this challenge in a previous game. That ladder broke. Oh my god, I'm glitched. I've never seen this before. Help me, please. Am I stuck? Is Taker stuck? Is Taker glitched as well? Okay, Taker's been fixed. I have not been fixed though. I've never seen this glitch before. I don't know what caused it. Well, I've put the controller down because I guess I'm out of action for now. Maybe if someone hits the ropes or like tries to hit me with a Chris, if you hit me with a ladder, you never know what will happen, you know? Could crash the game, could fix me, like who knows? Okay, Taker just hit the ropes and that didn't fix anything. So I guess I've accidentally lost this match. So far anyway, maybe someone can fix me. Well, that didn't bode well. Taker went right through me as he entered the ring. I don't even understand the animation that's playing here. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Because I was literally just on the floor. David Otunga's running in place now. What is going on? David Otunga's running endlessly in place. No one's doing anything because they're trying to target me. Like, there's too much going on. I don't like it. Well, I had to restart the match. Okay, it was getting a bit too glitchy. They were not doing anything. Like, they weren't targeting each other. They were trying to target me and they couldn't even target me. No one was trying to climb the ladder. There were glitches going on with people being stuck running and floating around and yeah, whatever. So let's do a round 2, shall we? Immediately though, Taker climbing the ladder here. I'm not going to let him do that. Okay, Otunga's actually going to stop him as he bounces off the ropes there. Taker going to be put against this ladder and he goes through the ladder. That's awesome. Is that going to stay there forever? God, I hope not. Wait, somebody's bleeding already? I can see blood on that chair. That means somebody's bleeding already. All right, I'm going to take advantage of the situation to try and pull the briefcase down, but Lex has something to say about that. Okay, I need to... Oh, I think I'm actually deceptively further away than I thought. Okay, I need to wait for it to... No, oh, never mind. I landed on Jake there, just as the briefcase could have swung by me. Okay, Lex is bringing the stairs in because apparently we don't have enough weapons going on here. So I need to see if... Oh, this could be a good chance, maybe? Jake, maybe... Oh, Jake got pulled down somehow. I don't know how that happened. Oh my god, everyone's freaking out. Everyone's freaking out. Oh man, Taker pulling the ladder down. I got a good few hits there on that briefcase though. So this could be our best attempt yet. The one downside to this game that was, you know, maybe better in the previous games is at least you could see how far along the briefcase was from being pulled down, whereas in this game it's kind of, well, it's not random, but it feels random because you don't know how long it's going to take until it's kind of pulled down. Okay, the briefcase is set up. This is a good chance to try. Oh, Taker. Oh, and he put me down on top of the stairs. That's hardcore shit right there. Briefcase. Oh, the briefcase is too far away. Imagine a story. Imagine that Matt Hardy pulls down this goddamn briefcase, and he does. Matt Hardy getting the win in this Money in the Bank ladder match. Matt Hardy getting the win in this tournament means that we have won. I say tournament, it's more of a challenge. I have won every single match in the Smackdown vs. Raw series here. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. Tell me what your favorite Smackdown vs. Raw game is down in the comments down below. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Bye for now. Happy New Year, and see you in the next one. I did it the wrong way around. I said bye for now earlier. Oh my god, what did I do? Bye for now.